Hi Lexington families, my name is Karen Rufo and I'm the Health Service Director here in Lexington Public Schools. Welcome you back to the 2020-21 school year. Just a few reminders as we start off the year. We ask every family to do a daily symptom checker. It will be on the front page of each school and it goes down and you can just make sure that your child has no symptoms before they come to school, that they haven't traveled from one of the high-risk states, and they haven't asked to be quarantined at all. So that's really important. You need to do it every day on each child before they come to school. Again, that will be on the front page of each school and you can check that. The other thing that I just wanted to remind you is we've always had a very good collaborative relationship with our Lexington families, and we need for those to continue, in that if your child becomes sick, we need for you to come pick up your child within 30 minutes. For our Boston families, we can push that out to 60 minutes for the travel time, but it's really imperative that you come pick up your sick child. So in order to facilitate that process, we're asking that you have at least 4 updated contacts in our Aspen system. And the updated contacts are important, not just if you have a sick child, but if your child is identified as a close contact, we're going to be able to want to reach you in a timely manner. And last, I just want to remind parents that immunizations, this year it's required for 7th and 11th graders, that's a new requirement, that they need a meningitis vaccine this year, and all students will need a flu vaccine by December 31st this year. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to having a great school year.
Hi, I'm Carly Binning from the Fisk Health Office. I wanted to talk to you today about the new attendance form that we're going to have across the district. And it's going to be an online form where families will fill out if their child is going to be absent. There are COVID-related questions to it, and the reason for that is so we can safely and efficiently contact trace if needed. And we also understand that some families may not be able to access the link all the time, so if you do need to call the school, you can do that too. And the person that's answering the call will also have these questions so that we can gather information that way too. This link will be available on every school webpage, and we'll also send it out to families.
Hi everyone, I'm Kristen Manning, one of the school nurses at the Diamond Middle School. I just wanted to take a second just to remind everyone that proper hand washing is one of the best ways in terms of mitigation of COVID-19. So we ask that all of you review proper hand washing technique with your students before they come to school. There are videos that you can connect with online. Remind students that it's important to spend 20 seconds washing their hands, wetting their hands, using soap. We will have time to spend with them during Lex Connect that we will be reviewing hand washing techniques with them. There are lots of times during the day they're going to need to wash their hands, and there's also going to be hand sanitizer stations set up in the building. So again, please review with your students the need to wash your hands frequently and the proper way to wash your hands.
Hi, my name is Joyce Toll. I'm one of the Clark Middle School nurses. Just wanted to talk a little bit about physical distancing and its importance. COVID-19 is mostly spread between people who are within 6 feet of each other for a prolonged period of time. And COVID-19 can spread before people have symptoms. So that's what makes it very important that we remain physically distant from each other, whether we are sick or not. So please encourage your children to learn what 6 feet is in their building. One tip of in my building is that each floor tile is 1 foot. So we'll go over this information as the kids come to school, but please encourage them to remain physically distant and keep the safety measures in mind.
Hi, my name is Jean Claffey and I'm the school nurse at Bowman Elementary School. While there are some things that will be the same this year, there are many things that will be different. I'd like to talk to you about how protocols regarding eating at school will be impacted. So what will be the same? LPS maintains a system-wide response plan to address life-threatening allergic reactions. Policies and protocols related to managing allergic reactions will remain in place. There will be no eating on the bus. There will be no sharing of food at school. So what will be different? A big change this year is that students will not be eating in the cafeteria. Students in elementary and middle school will be eating lunch in the classroom. High school lunch will be served using a grab-and-go style, so high school students will not be eating in the school building. Current COVID-19 guidelines from CDC and DESE will be followed and require that when masks are off and students are eating, they must remain 6 feet apart and not face each other. Classrooms be arranged according to the guidance established by CDC and will be set up in rows of individual desks. All students will perform hand hygiene before and after eating. Cleaning and disinfection will occur according to district-approved methods. The procedure for eating include hand hygiene, proper mask removal, and replacement, and will be reviewed and reinforced with students throughout the school year. So how can you help? If your child has a life-threatening food allergy, please contact your child's school nurse and provide an anaphylaxis emergency action plan from your child's healthcare provider. Please reinforce the no sharing and no food on the bus policies with your child. If you receive a letter from your child's school about a student in your child's class having a severe peanut nut allergy, please refrain from sending any peanut nut containing products for your child to eat for snack and lunch in the classroom. There are many students in our schools with life-threatening food allergies. We want to keep them safe too. Thank you.
So we also wanted to talk to you today about cough and respiratory hygiene, and if we have our masks on, if you still need to cough or sneeze, you want to make sure that you're going into your elbow and to be away from others around you. And the importance also is that you want to do proper hand washing after.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Williams, one of the district-wide resource nurses, and I'm going to talk to you about masks. Masks are required for all staff and students in Lexington Public Schools. It is important that if your child has a condition that prevents them from being able to wear a mask, that you provide us with a document from the doctor saying why they're unable to wear the mask. Also, while you're leading up to the day of starting school, we ask that you practice putting on and removing masks at home with your student. Also, to remind you the masks that are not allowed in the Lexington Public Schools, the gaiters, which go on over your head and just cover your face, any masks that have a valve, as well as bandanas. It is important at the end of the day to wash your mask before you put it back on for the next day. We want clean masks. And then also, when you are leaving the house and getting on the bus, you want to make sure you have the mask on, leaving, and then an extra mask in your bag in case your mask gets soiled.
Hi, we just want to remind you too, one of the best and most important things you can do during this pandemic is to stay healthy. And for you and your students, it's really important to try to make sure that you get 8 hours of sleep a night, that you have good nutrition and hydration, eat 3 healthy, well-balanced meals a day and 2 snacks, the importance of exercise, both physically and for our mental health, and to care for yourself and others. It's really important to do some self-care and also making sure that you're taking some time to connect and stay connected to other people too. So stay healthy and be safe.